This week on the show, we're featuring Aventurine, Ruby under the microscope cam, name brand foam filler on Why'd I Buy That, 7 new jokes, and great quality for the price. I saw Thousand Island dressing. I mean, at what point do you just call it archipelago dressing? Let's start the show. Okay, so I've been talking and I was muted, and that's my fault. An archipelago is a group of islands. I was trying to be like, oh, let's just let's just arrange um let's just arrange the joke so it's like my friend said he only eats classy dressing, so he just refers to it as archipelago dressing. Because an archipelago is a group of islands. Hawaii is not an island, it's an archipelago. It's like, 5 islands, which is probably way off because there's probably some people that are like, oh, Hawaii's got, technically it's 7 islands, or it's like 3 islands and a, pile of rocks. And then there's that one seagull that stands out there most of the time. And is probably related to Kiwi Claw, or maybe not. Distant relative. Really distant relative. I was trying to write a joke earlier um, about how uh, I I want to be a vegetarian, but I like meat a lot, so I keep trying. I want to be a vegetarian on principle, but I really like to eat meat. So I'm trying to find a genetic link between Hitler and chickens, or maybe a genetic link between uh, Mao Mao I can't remember the really bad dictator, and General Tso. Chicken? No, not. It wouldn't be. Okay, we're working on that one for next week. What are we doing now? Uh, we cut some aventurine, and one of those pieces that I sawned off is the gem tonight. How are you all doing? I hope it's gonna be a great week for you. I really do. You guys are so awesome. You come by, you cheer me up. Here's the piece. We got to get rid of some parts, and then we're gonna make it into something. 1, 2, 3 nicks on the volume knob. Love me some good aventurine. This is some good quality stuff. I mean, look at how you can see through it. Let's get to the microscope portion of the sham, shall we? The microscope portion of the show, the sham show. I mean, sham in that it's like sham wow, right? You guys are awesome. I love you all. I hope you have a great week. I'm gonna pray for you to have a great week because you deserve it. Okay, let me get the microscope fired up. I gotta show you a ruby under the microscope cam too. Oh, hey, cheers and welcome. Thank you for coming to the show. As if we have a show to show. Let's show it up. Oh, we gotta turn it on. There we go. Bing! That's called winning. Winging it. Winning or winging, either way. This is a ruby. And it looks like a craggly piece of crap. But the light shines through it, and so I'm all kinds of like, what if... This will make it easier to see the gem. What if we split it into two pieces? Because the light shines through it. And if you notice this side here, there's like this line of dirt right through the middle. And it kind of looks like a teardrop on this side. The way that line goes. Around there. This way. And that is one side of the ruby over to this little doop here. And then the other side, there's some dirt in the middle, and the other side is this like knobby little piece here around. Like from there over here. So let's see if we can shine some light through it. I can do it sideways. Yeah, it's showing a little bit of light shining through it. So I'm thinking that there, yeah, we can split that side and the other side. But before I go grinding on it, I wanted to look at it under the microscope cam and kind of make it a feature. Because it's a ruby. And so I'm thinking that with the way that the light shines through it, we're going to have a really cool looking ring piece. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can get a little bit of flare out of it. This is what it looks like. That's the ruby. See? Light shines through it. There's one piece. And then there's the other piece, kind of separated by that crag in the middle. That's that part. What do we got? A video and some Aventurine, which has little sparkle bubbles. Who doesn't love some sparkle bubbles? I do. Sparkle bubble, gorilla bean. Ruby is my birthstone. What's up, home slice? How you doing, man? How's the grow going? We gotta get you some ruby. I'll have an update for you next week on that stone, on that ruby. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's ground down. But yeah, notice how it's got like little... it's kind of hard to show because I'm so focused in on it. But it's got little sparkles and little inclusions, so you know it's not... The dirt pieces in there, for the most part, I don't notice that there's dirt pieces in there. And they make it they show that it's real, it's natural, as opposed to like there's things that are called sparkle stone and they're man-made, and this is all natural. And that's about the size of it. It is about, you know, nice ring piece. Be a good, you know, like a necklace pendant piece or something. Some kind of a softer color for a grayer part of the year or something like that. Rubies, fracture. Nah, ruby's pretty hard. Rubies and sapphires are the same thing, except for if a sapphire is red, then it's called a ruby. Chemically, it's the same thing. They're different from like a quartz, like an amethyst, and amethyst and quartz, for that matter, is like I think it's a 7 on the Mohs scale, and sapphire is an 8. No, quartz is a 7, topaz is 8, sapphire's a 9, and ruby is also a 9. So it's actually pretty hard stuff. Um, Also, something to keep in mind is that ruby comes from marble. It's found in marble, uh, which marble is mostly quartz. It's like a feldspar and quartz together. I used to have a chunk of marble with rubies in it, but I don't know, I might have put that in the museum, or it could be in storage. I don't remember. I'll have to bring that out and show you guys. The Jamie made it. How's it going? Cheers. Man, you guys are so awesome. Come and cheer me up all the time. Okay, so I know I'm talking about foam filler all the time, but I'm just trying to talk about why I buy that. Have you ever bought foam filler? Which one did you buy? Was it the one that you're used to? Okay, here's the thing. There's two things about foam filler, because I find mixed reviews about it. It's a nice idea, right? And here's the thing. Okay, so foam filler, it doesn't work like this. You have to turn the can upside down. The can has to be upside down, and the tube is like this, and that's how the foam filler works. Works great. The other thing, you can't save it for later. You have to be comfortable with whatever you're putting, this little space, big space, whatever space you're doing is going to cost you a $5 bill to put in there. Which brings me to which one I bought and why did I buy it. I saw the green tag. I was there, okay. I was like, I've tried the 3M or the GE brand, and I've tried the Great Stuff brand. They both operated pretty well. The Great Stuff has more options like colors and stuff, but they both did well. I'm both happy with both of them. So I'm looking and I see the green tag and I'm like, oh, that's probably on sale. I look, it is actually cheaper than the rest of them, and it was the Loctite that was on sale. And so I went with the Loctite brand name this time, and it worked just as well as the rest of them. I mean, I was just as happy with it. So that's what I bought, and that's why I bought that. Have you ever bought foam filler? And why did you buy that? Did you not like your money more than the filler? Or were you using the filler to save money in the future? How is everyone? There was a question, wasn't there? Did I miss that? Maybe my chat monitor's not updating. Message retracted. Oh, okay, that's what it was. Because I was going to answer that question, Gorilla. Most of them I get from eBay. I go through the same seller. I've gone through different sellers, which actually I was thinking about showing this piece of sapphire I got. It's glass-filled sapphire. I think we'll show it next week under the microscope. Yeah, it's a big piece, but it's got a lot of glass, and I think it's dyed. So don't be bought out by the color. It's dyed. It's from the outside, and it's going in. Whereas undyed stones, it grows with the crystal from the inside out. like natural citrine, it'll be in the crack, versus the baked citrine, it'll be on the point down. So I get them from the seller that I trust on eBay. It's like Wholesale Gem Bar or something. I'll share the link with you if you want me to. But actually, I have mined a few stones, and I do need to find that picture. I should take a note of that. Picture of turtles getting it on fossil. That's right. I have a fossil in limestone because I was getting some flagstones, and there's turtle shell, and very obviously another turtle shell. And it's not like it was one turtle and moved. It's just two turtles. Probably some mud collapsed down on them, either during a storm or because they were making a little too much ruckus, and trapped them or something. Who knows? And at least they had fun. And it's a fossil. I mean, literally, I have it. It's in stone evidence. But I'm going to find the picture to show you guys since I'm talking it up so much. Another thing is, if you go back through my older videos, I have a video about beach quartz, which is actually a piece of sand that I wound up finding on the beach of the Mississippi River. And I was like, the sun was shining through it, and I was like, that's pretty cool. And I wound up grinding on it, and now I have this flashy little triangle that I found. And this webcam doesn't do it much justice, but you can actually see down into it. And I found that. So technically I mined that. Other than, that, and then one other thing, because technically there aren't a lot of stones around here that are worth mining. There's a lot of riverbed, and it's soft, so it's harder to polish that type of stuff. But there's pink shells, and that's unique to the Mississippi River. This is pink mother of pearl shell. I think I showed that on the last week's show. Also trying to show on the show the video. Aventurine's real touchy. And also I was trying to work with a dull 1000 grit lap. Sharp laps are worth their weight in gold. Speaking of gold, do I have everything for the joke? Anything at all for the joke portion? Funny? No. But stuff. Let's see. Oh, this is just, this is an idea. See, I had an idea, that, like, if I'm going to slip on some ice because it's icy out there, I'm just going to wave my hands around in a really fancy way so it looks like I'm dancing. But I don't know what dance to do, I mean, I want it to look real classy, like the waltz or something, but now that I'm getting older, it's probably going to be more like the pop and lock. Antidepressants are a tough choice. Oh, okay. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing restaurants close. I'm also tired of seeing restaurants open because I know they're going to close. It's so depressing. And somebody was talking about taking antidepressants. It was on Lady Journey. Lady Journey, love those ladies. They're so wonderful. They were talking about antidepressants, and I'm like, antidepressants are a tough choice. It's a choice between either feeling like you're going nowhere or taking a pill to be content with it. Speaking of going somewhere, I was born poor. I wasn't even born in a placenta. I was born in a plapesoa. I don't know. That joke needs work. A lot of work. About as much work as a poor person has to do to become wealthy. Speaking of trying to not be poor, I have a hack. Invest in good running shoes if you plan to be in them for the long run. And one more thing about being classy. If someone offers you Thousand Island dressing, tell them thank you. But I'm a classy person. I prefer to call it archipelago dressing. And then you can tell them that you class that you I'm gonna click on it and do things at the same time one of these days. Not today, but right now, tell them that you like to class it up with the joke portion of the program and all the awesome people over here at the Gemstone Show. You guys are so fantastic. How are you doing, Kiwi? Colette, hi everybody, and Vijay and Gorilla Bean Papa, and Roxy Rants. You guys are all so wonderful. You're so good to me. I love being good to you. I hope you have a fantastic and wonderful week. Go out there and make it a great week, because you're awesome, and I want to hear all about it and show you guys this Ruby and some other things next week and every week at 9 p.m. Eastern. See you guys.